nobody explain to me why everybody is trying to be living like a celebrity, doing what they see on MTV. Ice is cool, but I'm looking for more.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kindall, and thank you for clicking on my video. Welcome back to the channel. So in this particular video, this will be the start of my luxury fragrance series. So I will be reviewing a lot of luxury fragrances, letting you guys know if it's worth to buy, what time of the year to wear it, how to wear it, and what it best pairs well with when it comes to other fragrances and layering it. So if you are interested in those kind of things, go ahead and subscribe down below, click that like button, and then stay tuned for the rest of this video. As you can tell from the title, the fragrance of choice today that'll kick off this luxury fragrance series is the Carolina Herrera Good Girl Blush. Oh my god. First of all, the brand Carolina Herrera has so many different versions of the Good Girl fragrances. They also have Bad Boy too. I'm going to list quite a few above the screen or down in the description bar, but we're going to focus on the blush fragrance that they released not too long ago. So this is the 2.7 fluid ounce. This is a parfume and not a toilette, so that means that the fragrance lasts a little longer and it's a lot more potent. And this is, like I said, the biggest size that they offer. Now we're gonna unpackage it and see what it looks like. So for those of you who are familiar with the fragrance in this brand, this is that high heel bottle. How cute, how sexy and sleek the bottle is. So this is a glass bottle. This right here is like a plasticky, and then it sprays here from the top. The button is in the back. And yeah, so this is a cute little statement piece that you can have on your nightstand. As you can see, I have quite the collection in the back. But yeah, so let's get into the notes of this fragrance. So the fragrance family that this fragrance belongs to is the Floral family. It is pretty much floral, but let me give you a brief summary of this fragrance. So Good Girl Blush Parfume is a fresh floral explosion of femininity housed in a delicate powdery blush pastel pink stiletto. This radiant reinvention of the iconic Good Girl scent reveals the multifaceted nature of modern womanhood with a double dose of sensual vanilla and exotic lang lang. So y'all, excuse my light back there, it keeps blinking. I don't know why. It is raining outside too, so that could be why, so just ignore that. But yeah, so that is the summary of this fragrance. You can purchase it at Ulta, Sephora, Dillard's, pretty much anywhere that sells luxury fragrances. I want to say Macy's, Nordstrom, they may have this as well, but it is retail for $165 US. And yeah, like I said, this is the biggest size. It only comes in a 2.7 as the highest, a 1.7 is the mid, and then a 1.0 as the smallest size. All right, let's get into the key notes. The top notes is bergamot mandarin, the middle note is lang lang, and the base note is vanilla absolute tonka bean. So on first spray, y'all already have some on, so I don't want to spray too much. But on first spray, you definitely smell that fresh, fruity, floral scent. But then as it dries down, it starts to smell, you can smell the powdery in it. But it's not too powdery. Like, it does not give old lady. Old lady, it gives corporate old lady. Like, it doesn't give our grandma. It doesn't give grandma at all. It definitely gives corporate. Like, I could see this being very much a work perfume. Like, this is something that I do wear to work, but this is something that you wear in your corporate setting. If you are in the office, this is definitely appropriate. Going to your child's school events, this is definitely appropriate. This is pretty much a daytime fragrance, and it is appropriate for like church, work, events. It is such a subtle, sweet, fresh scent. It's not too sweet. The powdery, I feel like it balanced out pretty good. I don't smell the vanilla at all. I've never smelled the vanilla in this fragrance, and honestly, you guys, I only smell the powdery and the floral. Maybe because those are like the main fragrances that jumps out upon my skin and my body chemistry. So now let's talk about that. This is a skin fragrance. So this fragrance here, I feel like is pretty much best worn on the skin, like fresh out the shower after you done lotion up, your skin is still damp. I would spray this all over because it can dupe as an all over. It also smells good in the hair too. I've sprayed this in my hair and it lasts all day long. I do not find myself constantly refreshing this up. A little goes a long way. I tend to spray it all over. I don't hit just my warm spots because I heat up in my neck, I heat up in my chest, and I also heat up, like, just depend on the day. I may heat up in my forearms, whatever. So I spray all over, but for sure I'm mainly like heated in these areas, like my face, my neck, and stuff like that. So this is where I like to spray my fragrance. I also spray it on my clothes too. It can definitely be worn on the skin and on clothing, but I prefer it on the skin because it lasts a lot longer and it meshes well with my body chemistry. So I'm going to create a separate video explaining to you what's the difference between a skin perfume and a perfume that is mainly worn on clothing. Like, I have a lot of skin perfumes, but then I have some that dupe off as both. So yeah, so do what you will with that, but for girls like me, this is best worn on the skin, in my personal opinion. What I would give this fragrance as far as longevity, I would say a 10 out of 10 because it lasts all day for me. One spray, I usually spray this on right before I head out for work, and then by the time I come in I still smell like it. So for longevity, a 10 out of 10. For this fragrance being true to the description, I would say I would rate this 7.5 out of 10, only because it checks off everything except for the vanilla for me. Well, no, I'm gonna say it is a 9 out of 10. Yeah, because it checks off everything but the vanilla. Like, I just don't smell it. Maybe my nose is broken, but I do not smell it. As far as for aesthetics and appeal, this is definitely a 10 out of 10. If you do not like the fragrance, the bottle is so freaking cute. This is like a pink color in the inside. I really thought this was the fragrance, but this is definitely like a pink painting in the inside of this. And it is logoed. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is logo with the H, and it's like a C in the middle. So the Carolina Good Girl, the Carolina Herrera Good Girl traditional logo is stamped in the middle of the bottle. But this is such a cute silhouette. This is definitely a good statement piece you can have in your fragrance collection. So I definitely recommend this fragrance. Overall, I give this about a 9 out of 10. Like I said, I don't have any issues about it. This is my first powdery fragrance that I like. And honestly, I'm not disappointed. Like, Carolina Herrera does not disappoint at all. Like, this fragrance reminds me of, like, when you walk into Macy's, this is what I think Macy's smells like. Like, you know, back in the day when you would go shopping with your mom and she would walk into the department stores, this is what I smell like. This definitely gives me, it makes me reminisce about those old times when life was a lot better and I didn't have to pay bills. But yeah, I definitely love this fragrance. This is very cute for like picnics, work environment, like I said. And yes, so overall I would definitely recommend this fragrance. If you are in Macy's, Sephora, Dillard's, or Ulta, definitely see if you can sample this fragrance. Or I would definitely suggest that you go in and just smell it, see what it smells like. I would spray it on the wrist, try to wear it and see how is the longevity for you and if it meshes well with your body chemistry, and before you go ahead and purchase the big one. My first time trying this fragrance was around Christmas. My boyfriend bought the fragrance for me as like the little sample duos that they were selling during Christmas time. Love the fragrance, like, y'all, I was so obsessed with this. I do feel like though the little sample size, it was a little bit more potent for me. The way that this sprays out, it sprays out, so I don't know, it don't smell exactly like the little bottle. Like, something's different. I think the little bottle is strong. Like, it's the same thing, but the little bottles just smell a lot stronger, and it was way more floral in that, and this is way more powdery. I guess because I don't know why it smells different, but it does. Anyway, I will say the spray is really good. Like, y'all see that? Definitely sprays very, very, very nice. It's a nice mist into the air. Y'all, this is the biggest size, so I'm not really tripping at how much I waste because I'm gonna get my coins worth. Okay, my whole room is just gonna smell like Good Girl blush. But yes, I love this fragrance, and like I said, I do recommend this for all of my women that are entering into womanhood, that's 25 and up, and you want to boss up your fragrances. I would definitely say get this, especially when you are moving it towards your career. This is definitely a fragrance that smells really good, really nice, very pleasant, and is definitely work appropriate for my work girlies and my corporate bosses. So that kind of wraps up this video. It's just a simple fragrance review, and I hope you guys like videos like this. So thank you guys for tuning into this video. I appreciate you guys clicking on that. If you have any suggestions or any fragrances you want me to review, go ahead and comment down below. Also, tell me what's your thoughts on the Good Girl blush. If you tried it already, if you own it, or you was thinking about owning it, go ahead and comment down below. Let's have an open discussion about it. And like I said, this is to kick off my luxury fragrance series, I will be reviewing a plethora of fragrances for you guys. So if you're interested in those kind of videos, go ahead and stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Peace.